Okay, hello folks, and here we go with the Drifton branch of the Central Railroad of New Jersey. Broke off, I believe, at Drifton Junction, which is maybe a mile or two to the east of us, following Sandy Run here, this stream that we have flowing here. It broke off the main line, pretty much where Sandy Run almost runs out into the Lehigh River. There was a junction there, and we're going to check that area out in a little while. But if we were to continue walking down, that's where it would take us to. It would take us to what is now the D&L Trail, and you can hop off the D&L Trail and you can hike this trail from there. It seems to be used more for mountain biking than anything else. I saw a mountain biker last week on this trail. Didn't see anybody else hiking. But this particular branch predates the Hayes Creek branch of the Lehigh Valley Railroad, which is what we started our walk on. And this is that giant bridge pier that carried the Hayes Creek branch over Sandy Run, and it also carried it over the CNJ right here. You would have had a span going across, and then your west side bridge abutments up there. And right below us here was the Central Railroad of New Jersey. So I've pulled two dates off the internet for the build date for this particular branch. One being 1876, the other being 1896. I have to lean towards one last look at this Lehigh Valley Railroad bridge abutment. I have to, or not abutment, pier, sorry. I have to lean towards the 1876 date being more accurate, but I can't verify that. Anybody who's really familiar with the CNJ branches, if you could let me know any of the history on the Drifton branch, that would be great. It terminated in, well, its westernmost terminus was the village of Drifton. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it went through Jeddo also, which there was tons of coal mining going on out there. So this was, again, another coal mining road, predating the Lehigh Valley's Hayes Creek branch. So yeah, like I said, two dates, one 1876, one 1896. I'm thinking 1876 is the accurate date, because it was abandoned. And again, I found two dates on that. I saw that it first started being abandoned in 1901, which seems really early, and then in the 1920s as well, which I guess makes a little bit more sense. From what I understand, the Lehigh Valley's Hayes Creek branch was stealing business from the CNJ up in this area. So they abandoned it in the 20s, with the Hayes Creek branch continuing on into the 60s. So I'm thinking 1876 to the 1920s is when this particular branch line was in operation. You can see we're definitely in a little rock cut right here, though, or land cut. You're going to hear a lawnmower in the background, which I couldn't believe. I had no idea that we're actually that close to property, but we are still in State Game Lands 149 right now, and we don't have to worry about any private property issues. Nothing in this area. This is all state land, public land here. But what's interesting is the CNJ also had to build a bridge to get across Sandy Run. Much smaller bridge than what the Lehigh Valley Railroad had to build. But it's still really interesting to see the remains, which are made of stone. And we're going to check those out right about now. Gives you a much better view. sun's a little glaring at the moment. Okay. Well, here we have some old bridge supports for the Central Railroad of New Jersey's Drifton branch. How cool. This one looks like it was a single track, but I could be wrong about that. So I'm having a tough time finding any kind of information on this particular branch of the Central Railroad of New Jersey. But with it being stacked stone like this, obviously it's 1800s construction. Just a really neat little piece of history just tucked away back here in the woods. Years of flooding, natural dam here. It's kind of interesting. So yeah, this is the Drifton branch of the Central Railroad of New Jersey, where it crossed Sandy Run. So we're going to work our way back towards where this branch broke off of the main line. I'll see you when we get there.